Ellsworth. Welcome back to the United Center in Chicago. The Bulls by 11. They led by as many as 17. And Matt, I would think that Phil Jackson has to be pleased with the shot distribution that he received in that first half.
And in particular with the aggressive defense that got the Bulls out and running, get some fast breaks. But you're right, Marv. The execution in the half court, it's been as good as I've seen Chicago. Everybody getting to touch the ball, everybody getting involved offensively.
Let's check out the Miller Lite halftime statistics. The shooting, the Magic, after hitting their first 6 shots, went cold. They finished 16 of 34, 47%. The Bulls 22 of 51. A lot of shot opportunities, though, for Chicago. Michael Jordan only 4 of 13 from the outside. We have him charted at 1 for 7. So Jordan not able to get going. Turnovers killing Orlando. They committed 14 in the first half. The Bulls with only 3 and a low-key first half for Shaquille O'Neal. Let's go to Ahmad Rashad.
All right, thanks, Marv. I talked to Brian Hill. He said that he thought his team lost their composure in the first half. Also, he felt like they didn't really come out as aggressive as the Chicago Bulls. They've got to match that effort in the second half. Now, in terms of Luke Longley, I also talked with Luke Longley. He came out and tried to run around and try to run on that ankle, but he could not run. He is back in the training room getting treatment, and he will not return today. Marv?
All right, Ahmad. Luke Longley going down in the first quarter. Late in the quarter, he played well, hurt the ankle. And as this third quarter gets underway, the call against Tony Kukoc.
I got a feeling, Marv, that Brian Hill told his team at halftime that there's no way the Bulls can keep up this kind of intensity defensively. And let's face it, in the last 3 games, at various times, the Bulls tired in the second half.
And the Bulls did not have a good third quarter in the game they lost here on Friday night. Dennis Scott with the opening. Tony Kukoc trying to run out at Scott to block his vision, but Dennis Scott able to hit it from deep. He now has 13 points, 3 of 5 from downtown, and the Bulls with an 8-point advantage. Will Perdue starting at center instead of the injured Luke Longley. Tony Kukoc lost it, and that is a rare turnover committed by Chicago.
Well, the Magic coming back at Chicago with a little aggressive defense of their own in the first half. These were the kind of plays that Tony Kukoc was making, but creating offense for himself or for a teammate.
Shaquille O'Neal. He has not been able to get going. Orlando would also like to see Nick Anderson get on a roll. Michael Jordan. Well, maybe this basket will bring more success as Jordan is able to hit on his first field goal attempt in the second half. 61-51, Chicago. Grant. Horace Grant, 5 of 7 from the floor. He has 13. The Bulls 61, the Magic 53.
Horace feels so comfortable at that top of the key area. That's where he gets most of his open shots due to Shaquille O'Neal getting double teamed.
Perdue, Pippen, and Kukoc up front. Armstrong and Jordan at the guards, and O'Neal with the rejection for Shaquille, his first.
Well, sometimes for Michael, trying to get jump shots in set offense, much more difficult. Here he has the open floor, a little bit of rhythm, able to get up in the air off the power dribble.
Michael Jordan now 2 of 8 from outside. That pass intended for Jordan. He thought he was fouled. O'Neal. And he is fouled by Perdue.
Underneath out of bounds play, Michael Jordan is always the first option, always a threat right around the basket. But he never really saw that pass coming. You could tell he had his arms down, and by putting the outstretched arms there, a little bit disappointed that Scottie Pippen threw it. And the crowd reacting to that call on Will Perdue as the baseline referee, Joe Crawford, does not have the best angle here. He is behind this play. And what happened was he assumed that Shaquille O'Neal, by the way that that ball slipped out of his hands, he felt that he had to get hacked on the play. If a foul should have been called, it probably should have been called by one of the other 2 officials.
Shaquille O'Neal is 2 for 4 at the foul line. A 7-point Chicago lead. Orlando going to the trap in the backcourt. Jordan for a spinning shot. He was met by O'Neal, and he had to protect the ball. Michael Jordan now 5 for 15. Bulls have led by as many as 17. Nice look from O'Neal. Horace Grant with 15, and Shaquille O'Neal with his 6th assist, and it leads to a timeout called by the Bulls.
Phil Jackson wanting his timeout, very upset with this double team by Scottie Pippen. Really didn't want him to go on this play. The Bulls were not ready. In particular, Tony Kukoc not able to protect the basket.
It's the Fresh Prince wedding, NBC Monday.
The new Ford Explorer is the perfect vehicle for life's little ups and downs. With advanced features like automatic control track 4-wheel drive, standard dual airbags, and 4-wheel anti-lock disc brakes. Plus the roomiest interior of any leading compact sport utility. In fact, if you find anything that makes a bigger impression than a new Ford Explorer, run.
So, I suppose you'll be having binge meat up in this bedroom for the limbs next.
Oh, this little fella, I won't have to call the creamy aunt. Try having another speakerphone. Can I play CDs? Print. And that's without going within a punch hole the hole in the wall.
Miss Machine, she must have been behind the door and that.
And with the video capture capability to make it cat party. It's another right picture. Ask myself and herself down 90 away.
It's a humdinger!
These announcers gotta go.
Right.
Baker steps in. He's batting .206 and making $3 million a year.
Yeah, that's fair.
He's checking sign. What's he saying, Steve? Good news. I'm having your baby. This game is brought to you by Miller Lite. Expect great things from the great taste of Miller Lite.
Nice work, Steve.
Thank you.
Hi there.
Suicide squeeze!
Ow, come on! Here's that umpire's home telephone number.
Call tonight.
Keep calling.
Call him late.
The NBA on NBC is brought to you by the new Ford Explorer. Far and away the best Ford Explorer ever. By Gatorade Thirst Quencher, who reminds you that sweat loves company. Life's a sport. Drink it up. And by Nike, who encourages you to participate in the lives of America's youth.
Welcome back to the United Center in Chicago. Marv Albert, Matt Dukas, and Ahmad Rashad. Orlando with an 8-2 run to start the third quarter. Michael Jordan has had his ups and downs in terms of the first and second half. Looks like he has come through with one good half per game, and the Bulls are hoping this is the half because the first half was not.
It looked like the way he came out to start this third quarter that he does want the ball more and is going to look to score it every chance he gets it.
They double up on Jordan. Pippen for three. And rebounded by Grant. It turns out the Bulls were most effective when Jordan was sitting down. But that's something that will not last very long. We would see it from time to time as Neal gets inside. We saw that success by the Bulls during the regular season, but everyone well aware that that would be a limited situation. They would only do it in flashes. We saw that flash in the first half. Pippen will it count? Yes, it does. And the foul. Scottie Pippen receiving the continuation call, so he will go to the line.
Well, Horace Grant on some penetration here, looking to return a favor to Shaquille O'Neal, as Shaq has set him up a number of times. Easy one for Shaquille, and Scottie Pippen on the long continuation as Nick Anderson turning to the official said, hey, I fouled him out at the three-point line, but Scottie Pippen does have the long stride.
Scottie Pippen had the outstanding first half, 17 in the first half. Bulls now lead by 5. 8:40 remaining. Third quarter. Nick Anderson. Pass intended for Shaquille O'Neal. Michael Jordan with the steal. Jordan. Yes. Beautiful exchange between Jordan and Kukoc. The Bulls lead by 7.
Set up by the steal by Michael Jordan, who has had Nick Anderson measured a couple of times on that entry pass to the post. Michael Jordan had to use a body English to get